Den skal det være, and that's how it's supposed to be. What's up, guys? Oh, what a nasty sound. Welcome back. Yeah, once again we're going to look at some grammar. And a very good way to do that is by having a lot of sentences with prepositions that need to be inserted. So that is what we're going to do once again. And I don't think I need to explain. Let's just get to it. Okay, so the first one, now of course, is all the prepositions missing. Han bad mig hjælp. Han bad mig hjælp. So he asked me for help. He asked me for help. How would you say that? Han bad mig hjælp. Something. What are you gonna do with that? Han bad mig om hjælp. Han bad mig om hjælp. So when you're asking someone for something like a favor, you would generally say It could be the and in this case is of course bad because it's the past. Very nice, very easy. Okay, hvad med det næste? What about the next one? Det første ved jeg ikke, hvad du mener. Det første ved jeg ikke, hvad du mener. First of all, or first off, I don't know what you mean. Okay, what you gonna do? Yeah, so you would say for det første. Right? For det første. In Danish, when you're making a point, like first of all, second and third and so on, you want to say for. Right? For det første, for det andet, for det tredje, for det fjerde, and so on. Right? With ordinal numbers, of course. Right? So for det første ved jeg ikke, hvad du mener. First of all, I don't know what you mean. Right? That's pretty straightforward. Okay, hvad med det næste? Det skete det forkerte tidspunkt. Det skete det forkerte tidspunkt. It happened at the wrong time. Okay. Skete det forkerte tidspunkt. Yeah, what you gonna do? Maybe you know it already. Det skete på det forkerte tidspunkt. Right? Det skete på det forkerte tidspunkt. There's not so much to say. Generally speaking, tidspunkt you say på. Right? Tidspunkt is like point in time. Punkt is point, and tid is time, so point in time. Or just point. Okay, very nice. Det skete på det forkerte tidspunkt. That was the third one. Så har vi, what is this? Hvad er det en blomst? Hvad er det en blomst? What kind of flower is that? Hvad er det en blomst? What to do? Hvad er det for en blomst? Hvad er det for en blomst? And I can imagine that some learners would find this strange and like random. Why for? Why not something else? Well, one of the ways that are very common in Danish, to say, what kind, or what type, what sort, is hvad er det for en, og hvad er det for et, something like that. Hvad er det for noget? Something less specified. So yeah, that is very good to know. Hvad er det for en mand? Hvad er det for en historie? Hvad er det for en sang? Of course, you could also say hvilken slags, like slags type, sort. But yeah, this is very common as well. Okay, så har vi, hvad ser du spejlet? Hvad ser du spejlet? What do you see in a mirror? What do you see in a mirror? Hvad ser du spejlet? What's missing here? A little preposition. Hvad ser du i spejlet? Right? Hvad ser du i spejlet? Because it's kind of easy. I is very often in. Right? So i spejlet, in the mirror. And not so much to say about that. Okay. What else we got here? This one a little bit longer. Jeg glæder mig. Det bliver sommer. Jeg glæder mig, det bliver sommer. I'm looking forward to summer, or more literally, I'm looking forward to it being or becoming summer. What do you think? Hvad tænker du? What are you thinking about it? Glæder mig. Yeah, in this one there are many prepositions. I mean, not this particular sentence, but in this entire video there are many different prepositions I'm playing with, simply to challenge you more. Jeg glæder mig til. You could also say til at, but you don't have to say at. Jeg glæder mig til det bliver sommer. It's kind of like I'm looking forward to summer, to it becoming summer. Sometimes I have to do an unnatural translation, like unnatural English, for it to make sense. But that's how it is sometimes when you're learning. Jeg glæder mig til det bliver sommer. Okay. Han lader som det er okay. Han lader som det er okay. He's pretending that it's okay, or he's acting as if it's okay. Okay. So what is missing here? What preposition should I put in here to make it an actual sentence? Han lader som om det er okay. That is what you want to say. Han lader som om det er okay. Right? So that's what you gotta do. At lade som om is to act as if. Han lader som om. I could also say, han lader som om det ikke engang er sket. He's acting like it's not even, like it didn't even happen. Right? At lade som om, to act as if. Okay, very nice. What is this? Klokken er 4:15. Klokken er 4:15. The time is 5:15. Okay. So what is that? 5:15. How do you say that in Danish? What are you gonna do? Klokken er 4:15. Klokken er 4:15. Right? Because it's like over, it's exceeding. You have 5 and then anything over or above that is like past. Over. 4:15. I want to double check up on the live chat to see if people are trying to guess. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Alright, cool. So 4:15. 5:15. Fantastisk. Okay, hvad har vi så? Nu gør vi det din måde. Nu gør vi det din måde. And now we're gonna do it your way, or we're gonna do it in your way. Yeah. Nu gør vi det din måde. So måde is of course way, like method, manner, the way you're doing something. Nu gør vi det din måde. What are you thinking? What's missing here? Nu gør vi det på din måde. Nu gør vi det på din måde. Now in English of course you could just say we do it your way or my way. You don't need to say in whatever way. But in Danish you do gotta, you have to say that. There's no choice. Right? Nu gør vi det på din måde. Ja, gør vi det på din måde. Very nice. Okay. Jeg er meget stolt dig. Jeg er meget stolt dig. I am very proud of you. Okay? So I'm very proud of you. Jeg er meget stolt dig. What you gonna do? Jeg er meget stolt af dig. Right? Jeg er meget stolt af dig. Of you. Not so much to say here. Generally speaking, you can expect that of or of often translate to a in Danish. A or a. I also made a video about that before. I have made videos about almost all of these prepositions. This is like mixing them, but I have individual videos about på and i, for, til, af, ved, om. And if you want to go more in depth. Okay, this is like I'm quizzing you today. Okay. This next one, let's see here. Oh my god, I gave it away to you guys. That is bad. Nah, anyway, since I forgot to remove that. Yeah, so it's tog en stor kage mad. Right? And why is that? It's because, well, at tage noget med is to bring something. Ikke? So hun tog en stor kage med is she brought a big cake. Ikke to an event or to something. So yeah, hun tog en stor kage med. Ikke? That is to bring something along. So yeah, easy. It was not supposed to happen, but oh well, I hope you still learned something. Alright. Han går meget i hygiejne. Han går meget i hygiejne. He cares a lot about hygiene. Right? Now of course E is already a preposition, but it's another one that's missing. So there's a preposition you gotta put in here. What might it be? Han går meget. What do you think? Han går meget op i hygiejne. Han går meget op i hygiejne. Right? So at go up i is to care about, as in you're being meticulous, you put in a lot of energy and effort. It's something that's a priority to you. So you can say it about something like hygiene or grammar, which obviously I do, occupational hazard. Different things, like certain values and principles. You wouldn't say it about a person. Like you say, oh, I care about. You wouldn't say, jeg går meget op i dig. Like, don't do that. That is weird, incorrect Danish. Right? But yeah, for like values, principles, priorities, very good. At gå op i noget, to care about something, being meticulous, putting effort, yada yada. You get the point. Okay, fantastic. Har vi den her. Okay. Hvorfor tror han ikke vampyrer? Hvorfor tror han ikke vampyrer? Why doesn't he believe in vampires? He doesn't believe in vampires. He doesn't think they exist. Hvorfor tror han ikke vampyrer? I think this one is fairly easy, like for most of you. You shouldn't have any problem guessing this. The preposition. Nah. Hvorfor tror han ikke på vampyrer? Right? So we had it before. I think last time I said tro på Gud, to believe in God. You could also say tro på julemanden, believe in Santa Claus, whatever. Right? Tro på vampyrer, to believe in vampires. So a tro på is to believe in, right? In the existence of something. You could also say it about believing in a person, like their word. Tror du ikke på mig? Don't you believe me? Or don't you believe in me? Or having faith in someone. Jeg tror på dig. I believe in you. I think I had that in last week's video about giving support. Like, jeg tror på dig. Like, you can do it. But anyway, and this is about the existence of something. Han tror bare ikke på vampyrer. He just doesn't believe in vampires. Fantastisk. Okay. What's the next one we got? Hvad er grunden, at hun ikke forstår det? Hvad er grunden, at hun ikke forstår det? What is the reason that she doesn't understand it? What is the reason for her not understanding? How do you want to translate it? So she doesn't understand it. What is the reason? Hvad er grunden, at hun ikke forstår det? Yeah. What are you thinking? This one, almost all my students making mistakes with this one, at least a few times per week. I see this one getting, not the treatment it deserves. But what you want to say is, hvad er grunden til? Okay? Hvad er grunden til? So we might feel tempted to say, hvad er grunden for? Like, what is the reason for? Don't do that. And this is, hvad er grunden til? If you don't want to say the whole thing, like forstår, you could just say, hvad er grunden til det? Like, what's the reason for that? Hvad er grunden til det? What's the reason for that? Right? So, yeah, grunden til. This next one is easier. I think most of you can guess it. Din hat faldt. Din hat faldt. Your hat fell off. Okay. So that would be din hat faldt. The preposition is din hat faldt af. Right? A. I kind of said it before. Off. Right? Oh, jeg faldt af. I fell off. Din hat faldt af. Easy peasy. Fantastic. Alright. Then we got vi opdagede det. Et tilfælde. Vi opdagede det. Et tilfælde. We discovered it, or we discovered something by coincidence. Okay, so of course opdagede is discovered. Okay. Opdagede det. Tilfælde. What you gonna do? Vi opdagede det ved et tilfælde, because it's by coincidence, right? By chance. Vi opdagede det ved et tilfælde. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say. I can just sit here and smile. There's nothing I can add. But of course you should watch the video about ved, because it's very useful. Now, what we got here. Jeg er glad, at du forstår mig. Jeg er glad, at du forstår mig. I'm happy that you understand me. Jeg er glad, at du forstår mig. Yeah, now in English you might feel tempted to say, hey Thomas, there's no need for preposition, come on. But there is in Danish. You gotta have a preposition in here. You gotta be the right one. Jeg er glad for. Right? Jeg er glad for, at du forstår mig. So you gotta have the for when you're happy about something. I can say, jeg er glad, I'm happy, fine. I can say, du forstår mig, yeah, you understand me, cool. But if I want to say I'm happy about something, then I gotta say, jeg er glad for. Right? So don't do the direct English translation and say, jeg er glad, du forstår mig. Jeg er glad for, du forstår mig. The for is important. Okay? Very nice. Then what we got this. Alle ved, hun samler gamle kort. Alle ved, hun samler gamle kort. Everybody knows she's collecting old cards. Okay? So might be some card game or whatever. Alle ved, hun samler gamle kort. This one I haven't really talked about before, so it might be a challenge for some of you. Alle ved, hun samler på gamle kort. Right? So in Danish, if you are collecting something, you would generally say samle på. And if you're collecting, like you have a collection, if you're kind of gathering, that's a little bit different. Eh? Like maybe you're picking up trash or trying to get everything organized. That might just be samle. There's also samle in, and I'm not going to talk about that today. But samle på is when you're collecting. Like it's a hobby you have. A samle på. Yeah. Just don't say it with people, that would be weird. Jeg samler på. Yeah. Alright. Det næste. Er du tvivl? Er du tvivl? Er du tvivl? Are you in doubt? Right? Er du tvivl? What do you think? Er du i tvivl? Er du i tvivl? I don't need to keep you waiting with this one, because it's the same as in English. Eh? I tvivl, in doubt. So yeah, i tvivl. You can say at tvivle, you can tvivle på, to doubt something. Yeah, it's not so hard. Okay, og we got. So, det er ikke vigtigt, han kan lide det eller ej. Det er ikke vigtigt, han kan lide det eller ej. It's not important if or whether he likes it or not. So basically, it doesn't matter if he likes it or not. Det er ikke vigtigt. Yeah. And many people also have problems with this one. It's not that hard once you kind of understand it. But if you don't know, then det er ikke vigtigt, han kan lide det eller ej. What do you think? Det er ikke vigtigt, han kan lide det. Like I have said many times before, when you talk about if, whether, like one or the other, eller I or not, then you gotta say Some of you might feel tempted to say hvis. Det er ikke vigtigt, hvis han kan lide det eller ej. Don't do that. That's wrong. Okay? The correct one is Det er ikke vigtigt, om han kan lide det eller ej. That's that. Okay, this next one, you can probably guess it. Vi har tillid ham. Vi har tillid ham. We have faith or trust in him. So tillid is like trust, or faith, confidence. Tillid. Vi har tillid ham. What do you think? Vi har tillid til ham. Did you guess it? Maybe you thought it was it's like in him, but no, we say til, right? Because it's kind of like from one person to the next, like there's a relation going on. Vi har tillid til ham. That's that, right? Tillid til ham. Okay, let's see, what about the next one? Det her er en mulighed at gøre en forskel. Det her er en mulighed at gøre en forskel. This is an opportunity, like a chance, to make a difference. Det her er en mulighed at gøre en forskel. Kinda long, but not that hard. En mulighed. What do you think? Det her er en mulighed for. Det her er en mulighed for at gøre en forskel. So, in Danish, and I said this before, when you're talking about chance, possibility, opportunity, risk, likelihood, you would use for. Mulighed for, sandsynlighed for, likelihood, risiko, risk, and so on. It's pretty easy, because they're all in the same category. Mulighed for, chance, opportunity, to do, or to whatever, right? Something. Okay. Hvad mener du det? Hvad mener du det? What do you mean by that? Someone said something, you don't get it, you're confused. What do you mean by that? Hvad mener du det? Hvad mener du med det? Nej. Hvad mener du med det? That's all. Hvad mener du med det? I guess in English you could also say, what do you mean with that? It's unnatural English. But yeah, that's how we say it. Hvad mener du med det? Yeah. Okay. And we got, det tror jeg, du har ret. Det tror jeg, du har ret. I think you are right about that. Det tror jeg, du har ret. So what should I do here? What's the right preposition? Det tror jeg, du har ret i. Yes, that is the one. Det tror jeg, du har ret i. Now, maybe some of you are confused because you're thinking, well, like to be right, you er rigtig, right? Because you know rigtig is right or true. But in Danish, if you are right about the claim you made, then it's at have ret, or have ret, to be right. So, jeg har ret, du har ret, du havde ret, you were right. Right? And preposition is i. Du har ret i, at han er gammel. Du har ret i, at det er en god sang. You're right in saying, like, you're right about it being a good song. So, i is the preposition. Det har du ret i. Eller det tror jeg, du har ret i. I think you're right about that. Nice. Hvad er det næste? The next one. Hun er lidt skuffet mig. Hun er lidt skuffet mig. He's a little disappointed in me or with me. Skuffet mig. Skuffet means disappointed, of course. Lidt skuffet. Mig. What to do? Hun er lidt skuffet over mig. That's the one. Hun er lidt skuffet over mig. She's a bit disappointed with me or in me. Like that. Yeah. What's next? Jeg blev inspireret den bog. Jeg blev inspireret den bog. I was inspired by that book. Jeg blev inspireret den bog. So, what is it? This person was passive. He or she was inspired by something else. They're passive. Jeg blev inspireret af den bog. And Google also told me. Jeg blev inspireret af den bog. Very, very simple. Very straightforward. Af is the go-to word for by. Like it was done by. I was by someone or something. Jeg blev betalt af. I was paid by. Jeg blev angrebet af. I was attacked by. Jeg blev hyldet af. I was celebrated by. Paid tribute to by. So yeah, that is the one you want to use. Okay, and then we have, det er et symbol, kærlighed. Det er et symbol, kærlighed. It is a symbol of love. Det er et symbol, kærlighed. What do you think? What do you think about this? Det er et symbol på kærlighed. Det er et symbol på kærlighed. And why? Well, symbol, symbol, and a tegn, sign, indication, indicates, like indication, those words you will put på, and that is the proper preposition. Symbol på kærlighed. Symbol på whatever really. Doesn't have to be kærlighed, of course. Yeah, easy. Let's just move on. Hvad vil han gøre? Problemet. Hvad vil han gøre? Problemet. What will he do about the problem? Or what is he going to do about the problem? Hvad vil han gøre? Problemet. Hvad vil han gøre? Problemet. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Hvad vil han gøre ved problemet? Hvad vil han gøre ved problemet? So, in Danish, when you are addressing or handling a situation, a problem, a challenge, you will say ved. Typically it's at gøre ved. Gøre noget ved det, do something about it. Han har ikke gjort noget ved det. He hasn't done anything about it. Hvad vil du gøre ved det? What you gonna do about it? Hvad vil han gøre ved problemet? Yeah, very nice. Det næste er, hvad ved du? Gamle bøger. Hvad ved du? Gamle bøger. What do you know about old books? Now maybe some of you will say, hey Thomas, that's ved again. Yeah, but this ved is the verb. And like, hvad ved du? What do you know? At vide, to know, ved, that's know, the present tense. Hvad ved du? What do you know? What do you know about old books? Think about it. Hvad ved du? Hvad ved du om gamle bøger? Hvad ved du om gamle bøger? It's kind of easy. I think that one of the first problems you encounter as a learner is ved and kender and tror and synes. Like those pairs are really the bane of your existence, of your whole journey with the Danish language at first. So, ved is know, and jeg ved det, I know, so you know about something. Hvad ved du om gamle bøger? And what do you know about old books? Yeah, it's very simple. Hvad ved du? Very nice. Let's move on. And we got, han gjorde det forskellige grunde. Han gjorde det forskellige grunde. He did it for different reasons, or various reasons. You can translate it both ways. So he did it for various reasons. Han gjorde det forskellige grunde. Yeah, what do you think? Han gjorde det af forskellige grunde. Ikke? Han gjorde det af forskellige grunde. Not so much to say, ikke? Other than if you have a sentence like this, ikke? He did it or she did it, like for reasons, then you want to use af. Yeah, cool. Then you got alt har hun 2.000 kroner. Alt har hun 2.000 kroner. In total, like all in all, she has 2,000 kroner. Krones, I think some people say. Okay, so all in all, in total, har hun 2.000 kroner. Practice your R there if you want. Kroner. You're gonna say i alt, right? I alt is in total. Now it's very good when you're talking about numbers. Doesn't have to be numbers necessarily, but yeah, that's very good way to think about it. I alt har hun, in total she has, yada yada. And of course there's inversion because I alt is a preposition, so therefore there's inversion. But I talked about that in like 5 other videos already. Okay, nothing else to say about that. Next one. Vi spiller poker. Vil du være? Vi spiller poker. Vil du være? We're playing poker. Do you want to join? Now, I have to make 2 sentences here because if I just said this vil du være, it's kind of hard. You need a context. Vi spiller poker. Vil du være? What to do? So you want to say vil du være med? Right? Vil du være med? Do you want to join? Do you want to take part in this? So I haven't talked so much about med before, and maybe that's something I should look into in the next couple of months. But basically, være med is to like join or join in on or be a part of. And before I had like tage med, like, to bring something. But at være med is to be a part. Like, kids would always say it. I think kids still say it nowadays. Like, må jeg være med? Can I join? Can I play too? Vil du være med? Or some not so nice person might say, du må ikke være med. You can't join. But I don't think any civilized adult would ever say that. Yeah. Anyway, it's good to know the grammar and just what it might sound like. Okay. Then we got this. De gav mig skylden det hele. De gav mig skylden det hele. De gav mig skylden det hele. They blamed me for everything. Right? Basically, they said that he or she was at fault for everything, responsible for it. De gav mig skylden det hele. What do you think? De gav mig skylden for det hele. Right? For det hele. Kind of like they blamed me for it. Right? Skyld is guilt or fault. So to give someone the fault or the guilt. Right? You gotta say, jeg tager skylden for det. Right? Like, I'll take the blame, I put on myself, kind of. De gav mig skylden for det hele. There's actually more than one way of saying to blame someone in Danish, but we'll get into that some other time. Gav mig skylden for det hele. Okay. Din mor flyver et par dage. Din mor flyver et par dage. Your mom is flying in a couple of days. Okay. Implying that she's traveling, not that she's really flying. Din mor flyver et par dage. What is missing? Now, this is a preposition I talked about a lot. This has to do with time, of course, and it is what is it? It is right? Et par dage. Why? Now, you might feel tempted to say I et par dage, because in a few days, but that is wrong. here's the deal. I et par dage would mean for a few days, and like she's flying non-stop, or she's generally flying for a few days. I is the duration of time, for how long something is taking or is going on. So don't say that. When it's a countdown, like in a couple of days, like a few days from now, you would say right? It's et par minutter, like a few minutes, en time, in an hour, en dag, in a day, you get the point. Right? Very important that you get this one. Et par dage. Amazing. Vi er nået frem. En konklusion. Vi er nået frem. En konklusion. We have reached a conclusion. Talking, and then we got to that, conclusion. Vi er nået frem. En konklusion. En konklusion. What do you say? You have guess. Vi er nået frem til en konklusion. Right? So it's very common to see from and till together, because, give me a second, only human after all, because from is like forward or forth, right? So till is like you moved forth or you reached that point. Frem til. You could also say at se frem til, that is to look forward to. Not exactly as at glæde sig til, that is more to be excited, like, jeg glæder mig til jul, I'm excited about Christmas. But as a frem til is like to look forward to in a more, maybe not formal, but more moderate or like kind of tempered manner. So yeah, just a general note about frem and til. Anyway, this is at nå frem til, because nå is to reach. Right? Vi nåede frem til, like this is what we reached. We would also say vi nåede frem til en enighed or something like that. Okay, enough about that one. Det er noget du kan tænke. Det er noget du kan tænke. It's something you can think about it. Like think it over, give it some thought, sleep on it. Det er noget du kan tænke. Yeah, what do you say? What do you do about that? Det er noget du kan tænke over. Det er noget du kan tænke over. Right? Kind of like think it over. Because you might feel tempted to say tænke på, because you definitely heard that before. That would not be correct, incorrect, but it would be weird in this context, because tænke på is like, hvad tænker du på? What are you thinking about? Right? Kind of like the thing occupying your attention space, yada yada. Right? Det må du ikke tænke på. Don't think about that. You can't think about that. But tænke over is considering, giving it thought, contemplating, reflecting. So yeah, there's a difference between the two. You can say tænke på, you can also say tænke over, but they mean different things. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay. Hvad synes du mit forslag? Hvad synes du mit forslag? What do you think about my suggestion or proposal? So you suggest something like, what do you think about it? Hvad synes du mit forslag? So much too easy. Hvad synes du om mit forslag? Alright? Hvad synes du om mit forslag? Yeah, because again, synes om, man think about. Yeah. Hvad ved du om det? What do you know about it? Hvad synes du om det? What do you think about it? Yeah. What is your opinion? What do you feel about it? Yeah, let's do the last one. En gangs skyld er han helt stille. En gangs skyld er han helt stille. For once, he's completely quiet. He's not saying anything. En gangs skyld er han helt stille. What do you think? For once, he's totally quiet. Quiet. For en gangs skyld. Right? Maybe you guessed it already. For en gangs skyld er han helt stille. Because, well, gang is time. Right? Like it happened in Japanese, kai, Spanish, ves. Right? So, like for once. And skyld is, yeah, I said it before, it's like for the guilt, but it's also sake. Right? So for one time's sake. And for the sake of one time. Don't do a direct translation, it's weird. But yeah, like for en gangs skyld, for once. Like, so you can say that when something is rare, of course. Or, you know, you can just be sarcastic and joke around. Up to you. So, yeah, that was the last one. That was all for today. This was basically a mix of different prepositions that I put together here. Like I said, it's a good idea to go back and watch the other videos. They're on the channel, on the website, you can find them. Right? And it usually takes time to memorize all these and to fully understand them. I was talking to a student this morning, and he was like, it's a hard thing in any language, right? Because usually a preposition has more than one function. And sometimes you can do a direct translation from English to Danish and vice versa, but sometimes you can't. And yeah, that's why it takes time to really master that, right? So yeah, but this was cool. I'll do another one of these with prepositions in maybe, not 1 month, maybe 2 months from now, we'll see. But yeah, there will be more at some point, right? It's very useful stuff, and it's a fairly easy way to learn grammar. You don't have to like study very hard, you know, the rules. But you can kind of get the idea from all the example sentences. So yeah, that's cool, that's sweet. As always, you know, the website, danishmaster.com, that is the main place. I gotta get some water, I'm getting thirsty here. That is the main place if you really want a lot of videos, right? A lot of videos, no ads, lifetime access, bonuses. That is the place, right? So you can check that out. Also, you get some bonuses like this one in PDF file, this whole document. It's kind of nice when you're studying to have the notes in front of you. So yeah, pretty sweet, pretty nice. Let's see if there's anything going on in the live chat. We got Yasin Vlog saying hi. Yeah, hi. And Sidino Idaya saying, I'm stretching in the beat. Oi, oi, oi. The things that people say nowadays. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's so much more to say. God damn. Yeah,